Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Breda.
Breda, nice to meet you. I'm Jenny, and
Hi,
I'm
Jenny.
from the infant feeding team.
Oh, good.
So, how are things going?
Yeah, good. Delivery went all really well.
Nice.
The only thing is, he hasn't fed yet.
Oh, has he got a name yet?
Yes, Donald.
Donald. Hello, Donald. I see you doing skin to skin there. You're doing all the right things. That's brilliant. And has he shown any signs of hunger at all?
No, just really sleepy.
Really sleepy. Oh, well. Okay, so how old is Donald?
3 hours old.
He's 3 hours, okay. So that's not, nothing to worry about, because babies in the first 24 hours, they sometimes do feed, not so frequently, but once the next day comes, you'll see a bit of a change, and he'll be more, wanting to look around for food. So in the meantime, what I can do is show you how to hand express.
Okay.
So hand expressing is a really good skill to help Donald be able to go onto the breast, and also to help get the colostrum, that early milk, out for Donald, to give him that extra energy. But it also helps to stimulate a hormone in your system called oxytocin that is responsible for the milk flowing. So it's all good stuff, okay? So I'll show you how to do that. If you just do some massage on the breast, any way you like, nice and comfortable for you, and just spend a few minutes doing this. Okay, and then get your fingers in a C shape, put the points of your fingers on the nipple, the base of the nipple, and go back 2 or 3 centimetres, and at that point you squeeze and release. Squeeze and release rhythmically, just like Donald will be sucking on your breast. And then when you see some drops of colostrum coming, wait until that begins to slow down, and then move around and do the same again. So repeat that again. If you don't see any milk coming, don't worry, because in the first day or two, it's really hard to get colostrum to come out, but don't worry. If you don't see any, move slightly forward or slightly backwards and do the same again. And you just keep repeating that all the way around. And then you move to the other breast and you do the same again. Massage, C shape, base of the nipple, go back 2 or 3 centimetres and squeeze and release. So you show me how to do it.
Okay, so massage all the way around the breast.
Yeah.
Make a C shape.
Yes.
Like 2 or 3 centimetres back, and then like this.
No, don't squeeze or slide your fingers forward, just press and release, like a compression and a release. That's it, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And like I said, it does take time for the milk to begin to come, but that's absolutely fantastic. Now, here's a leaflet called Off to the Best Start, and in there is a page on hand expressing, so you can have a look at the pictures, and it will really help you to remember what we talked about today. And I'm going to come back in about 6 hours and see how things are going for you, Breda.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Donald. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
What's your name?
Breda.
Breda. Hello, my name's Jenny. I'm from the infant feeding team. So how are things going?
Yeah, great. Yeah, Donald is feeding really, really well. Yeah, no problem.
Good. And how's he feeding? How are you feeding him?
Bottle feeding formula.
Right. And how often is he waking for his feeds?
Yeah, no, not really. I'm giving him 30 mils every 3 hours. But he's taking that really, really well. He never cries, never complains. The last little bit of the bottle is sometimes a bit difficult to get into him, but we get there.
I see. Okay. Have you heard of responsive bottle feeding?
I've heard of responsive breastfeeding, not responsive bottle feeding.
Right, well, it's the same thing really. It's just looking out for hunger cues.
Okay.
So noticing when Donald is hungry. So what signs do you think Donald will tell you that he was hungry?
If he cries?
Well, yeah, that's certainly a way babies communicate, but often that's the last stage. So in the earlier stages, can you think of anything that he might do?
Oh, like
yes,
eating, that kind of thing.
Yeah, trying to eat his baby grow, sucking his fingers, looking around in his cot. And these are the early signs that you need to look out for, because these are the early signals that he's hungry. So pick him up and then feed him, rather than doing it 3 hourly, because babies feed like you do. You have your dinner, you might have a snack an hour later, and then you might leave it for 4 hours and so on. So as long as he's getting roughly around about 8 feeds in the 24 hours. So what I can do is I can show you how to do the bottle feeding, or what you can do is show me how you feed Donald first. Yeah. Okay, there's the bottle.
So normally just hold him so he's nice and secure, and then like this.
I see. Okay then. Well, I'm going to show you a way that is a little bit more sort of close to you, right? So if you want to do it skin to skin, that's absolutely lovely, because that gets Donald nice and calm against your skin. Hold him nice and close to you and have him in a semi-upright position. So not flat on his back, but sort of semi-upright, not completely upright. and then take the bottle and just tease his lips above the top lip there and wait for him to open his mouth nice and wide. When he opens his mouth, that means he's ready.
Okay.
And then you can put the teat there in his mouth and he'll draw it in. So he's more in control of the feed. And then have the bottle nice and sort of horizontal rather than right upright, because the higher you hold it, the faster the drips are going to be, and then Donald will have to drink quicker. So have it at a horizontal level like that. As long as the teat is full of milk, then that's fine, he's not getting any air, and let him suck away. Now when he stops feeding, you can take the bottle out, put it on the side there, and just hold on like that and wind him. Wind him gently, and then when he brings up a little bit of wind, he may or he may not do that, then back again and try again. And if he's hungry, he'll open his mouth. If he doesn't, then he doesn't want any more food. So he may take different amounts at each feed.
So don't force him to finish the bottle.
No, you don't need to force him. And also, you know, make sure that you and your partner or your mum are the ones that give Donald his feeds, rather than, you know, because it's very, everyone loves to feed a baby. So rather than passing your baby around to everybody, keep the feeding to yourselves. Especially in those early weeks. All right, thank you very much, Frida. I'll come back and see how you're getting on a bit later before you get home.
Thank you.
All right then, bye-bye.
Hello, hi Jenny.
Hi.
I'm Frida. I'm going to be looking after you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you very much.
Good. So 28 weeks.
28 weeks, I feel bigger than that at the moment,
What are we having, a boy or a girl?
I'm having a girl.
A girl. Any names yet?
Jemima.
Oh, Jemima. Oh, that's a lovely name. First baby.
It's my first baby.
Congratulations. So just looking at your notes, your blood pressure and your urine were absolutely fine.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
Yeah, that's good. So nothing to worry about there. Shall we pop up on the bed?
Yeah.
Have a little listen to baby. So how's baby moving?
Baby's moving fine, mostly at night time.
Mostly at night.
Yes, would be, wouldn't it? Just to keep me awake. Oh.
Girl, let the side down.
Yeah.
Just have a feel of your tummy, is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said that she's moving fine, but does Jemima have a pattern yet?
Well, like I say, mostly in the evening.
Do you ever respond to Jemima when she moves, like stroking your bum, touching your bum?
Not really, I suppose. I don't, because I'm busy working and running around the house, I don't really take that much notice.
Right, so we talk a lot about responsiveness, so responding to the baby. So things like talking to your bum, stroking your bum, singing to the baby, talking to the baby. I know it sounds very out there, but actually what we find is that your body will release a hormone called oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone, the love hormone. When you release oxytocin, it also has the benefit of helping the baby's brain development, which is a really good thing.
Yes, okay, I'll do some more talking and singing to my baby then.
I mean, you'll get used to it.
Can they hear?
Can
she hear that?
She can hear from 20 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so she can hear at the moment. And I get used to her voice. You may feel a bit silly at the start, but it'll become normal.
Well, we'll have a proper conversation when we get there.
Now, have you thought about your feeding intentions?
I have. I've thought a lot about it. My best friend breastfed, and she did really, really well. But I'm not so sure. I'd like to sort of share with my partner, so I'll probably give breastfeeding a go and bring some bottles in anyway, you know, to get the baby used to the bottles.
Okay, well, you don't need to decide at the moment.
No.
I mean, you're only 28 weeks, you've got lots of time. We can go into a bit more of that later.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the benefits of breastfeeding?
Well, I've heard it's natural and good for the baby, so that's fine by me.
Absolutely. So is it okay if I tell you some of the other benefits of breastfeeding?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to know.
Yeah?
I'd love to
So
know.
it can reduce your risk of certain type of cancers for you, lower risk of having type 2.
That's a big thing,
Very big thing. Type 2 diabetes later in life for you and for Jemima. Also reduces Jemima's risk of ear, chest and tummy infections.
Oh, great. Yeah, because kids are always catching bugs, aren't they? Yeah, no, that's great to know.
So, like I said, we can have a little bit more of a chat about it later. Also, there's certain things that can happen if you did want to breastfeed. So after you deliver, we can do things like skin to skin, which again, that lovely hormone can increase oxytocin, can help, get feeding off to the best start. Okay?
Great. How long can I do that for, skin to skin?
As long as you like.
Really?
As long as you like. Absolutely. Yeah?
I look forward to that.
Got some written information about just a few of the little things that we spoke about today, like talking to the baby, singing to the baby, things like that. Okay, it's all in here.
Oh,
do you have any questions on any of that?
No, I think that's really nice to know. I think the best thing is I'm going to talk to Jemima so much, and I'm getting my husband to do that as well.
Absolutely, get everyone involved. The more
Yes.
people that talk to her, the better.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very
Thanks, Breda.
welcome.
I'll see you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye, Breda.